Hi, I'm Annie Lichny, and I want to thank you so much for joining in for some meditation practice today. Have you ever been driving in a car and all of a sudden the little light flickers on saying that the tire is low of air, and you can see that the tire is deflating little bit, and it's gradually just going to go flat? I've had that happen a few times, and it can be nerve-wracking. And so what do? We go immediately to get it serviced. And then we get it serviced and we have a smooth ride after that. Everything is fine. Sometimes in our daily lives, we get pulled into emotional loops that deflate us in the same way. We get deflated, and yet often we don't necessarily go and put air back in our own tires, fill us back up, restore us, so that we have a smooth ride. Emotions can bring us into a state where we can't function as well. We can't drive the car of us, and we need to be able to service ourselves. And there are ways now, science-proven ways, to restore ourselves, to bring us into calm and ease and a smooth ride. So we're going to practice moving from an emotional thought loop of one kind or another. Maybe it's we're impatient about something, we're feeling overwhelmed or frustrated or resentment, or so many different emotional triggers that activate us during the day, and they stay with us unless we service them. And so we're going to be working with bringing ourselves back into calm and ease and removing this clench of this emotion, and then the thought triggers that happen around whatever emotion tends to trigger us. And with that, I'll ask you to take a comfortable posture. If you're seated in a chair, or if you decide to lay down, that's fine too. Whatever works best, whatever you know, even right now as we get started, can bring you some more calm, bring you ease, and bring you peace. I would invite you to close your eyes and start to move our attention from outside of ourselves to within ourselves. Just doing that is a way to bring service and care, like refilling a tire, to ourselves, to restore ourselves. We can start to feel the different sensations in the body, feeling the air touching your skin. We could feel perhaps our heartbeat, feeling different sensations perhaps in our hands or our feet. We could notice the mood that we're in. We could feel calm, perhaps, even as we start, or we could feel just a little raw or jaggedy, restless. There are many different words to describe the vibration or the mood, the tone, the state that we're in. And this changes often throughout the day. We can start to feel our body moving as we breathe. So if we use this practice time together to breathe in and out of the nose, this again is very healing and nourishing to the whole body, using nasal breath. And start to feel that the breath can go deeper down into our body. So filling up use the breath filling up the lower belly first, filling up through the lungs to the tops of the lungs on the inhale, and then the exhale is a release, a letting go as the exhale leaves the body. The air moves out through the nose, out into the space around us. Just feeling this whole motion happening. Again, filling up way down in the lower belly as we fill up. Start to feel these sensations. Feeling what's happening in our body is a way to bring calm and ease and smoothing things out deeply within. This simple act. Sometimes simplicity is the answer. And then the exhale is just a release. Just invite a letting go or releasing as you exhale. As we breathe in one more time, we could notice in this silent space what are some thoughts and emotions that we know we might be experiencing today, and maybe some that have really latched on, they've gripped onto us, they feel kind of sticky, and maybe they've affected our mood, maybe they've affected how we are today, how we are when we're by ourselves and also when we're with other people. Is there one particular emotion or loop of thoughts that maybe has been sticking with you, so to speak, like having less air in our tire, as the example I used? And the light goes on. We could notice maybe we don't feel so patient, or maybe we are feeling more judgmental about ourselves or other people. And sometimes this is a snowball effect when we're kind of stuck in one emotion. So as we breathe and feel our whole body breathe, slowly in and out, we could notice if we have an overwhelm, an impatience, a judgmental sense to something that's happened to us in our day. Maybe a sadness, a helplessness, building anxiety, a frustration perhaps with an experience that we had and it triggered an emotion and it's stuck with us. We could just acknowledge if there's this pattern of this emotion that we could recognize, yeah, actually I did feel that. Maybe there's a residue of that that's been sticking with me. So we could just acknowledge that as we breathe in and out one more time together. Whatever it might be, sometimes and often we have patterned ourselves individually to move into a very specific kind of emotion. And that pattern maybe loops around fairly regularly for us, or it's a few emotions. We could notice that. And now as we exhale, we're just noticing what's here. We're not evaluating it, assessing it, judging it, anything. Just noticing our own individual patterns, honoring, making space for these patterns and these emotions, simply as we breathe here, becoming more informed about ourselves. And then we can start to use these techniques to encourage calm and ease and smoothing out of tough emotions by bringing all of our mind's ability to focus, bringing our focus up right into the middle of our head. So we could bring all of our mind's focus right here, right now, and breathing in and out. We're pulling the air right into the center of our head, gently, smoothly, breathing in and really focusing on the air coming into the middle of our head on the in-breath. Right into the middle between the ears, right in the center of our head, and then the exhale is a release, just a letting go in the space around us. We could breathe in one more time here, right into the middle of our head. Feeling a sense of spaciousness, a sense of openness, feeling that space in the middle of our head. And as the air gently releases out on the exhale into the space around us, feeling our head with a greater sense of spaciousness, sometimes this expanded feeling with our focus here can help us to find more acceptance and openness to whatever's happening for us in this day. We could breathe into our chest area, our heart center area, right in the middle of our chest, pulling the air in to the chest, in the front and also in the back, if that's possible for you. Again, opening, expanding, inviting more spaciousness in the center of our chest, and then releasing and letting go on the exhale. Just release on the exhale. We could breathe in one more time in the middle of our chest, into this idea of more spaciousness, more openness in the middle of our chest area, right in between the rib cage area. Just feeling more open, accepting, expanded, more space. As we exhale, just soothingly release the air out of the nose on the exhale. And we could move down into the lower belly, below the belly button, pulling the air into the belly, using our mind's ability to be creative, bringing the air into the belly, pulling it in, feeling again this sense of spaciousness that is very much a part of our whole body. On the cellular level, the amount of space that is within a cell, it's also really within our whole body. So we can really focus on this expanded, open spaciousness of us. And then as we exhale the air, wherever we are in our inhale, exhale, just invite us releasing and letting go on the exhaling. And again, as you inhale, feeling this filling up of space, just space, nothing else but space, feeling this expanded self as you pull air in to the belly and then releasing on the exhale. We could fill our whole body. Imagine on this inhale through the nose here that we're filling up the entire body down to the cellular level on this inhale. We're lighting every single cell up, feeling the sense of spaciousness within our entire body, down to the cellular level, the trillions of cells. And then the exhaling, just releasing. We're filling ourselves up just like a car tire when the tire starts to lose air, so that we have a smooth ride. We can use our mind, use our body to resync restore, rejuvenate ourselves when we've moved out of a calm state, when we are feeling restless, raw, uncomfortable, overwhelmed, or anxious. We can restore ourselves using our breath, using our mind's clear, present creativity, and really focus in on the felt sense of the spaciousness within us, because it's here. We can breathe now in and out of our heart center, again, the center of our chest, and really focus on pulling the air into the heart center, the center chest area, with smooth, slow intention, really feeling the felt sense of this heart center here. Breathing in, feeling the heart center, maybe breathing in through the back of the body too into the heart center, and then releasing. Perhaps we could find a count of about an inhale of 5 and an exhale of 5. So we could inhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, release from the heart center. 2, 3, 4, 5. A very slow, intentionally slow inhale and exhale. Continue with that pattern and that rhythm. Find the rhythm that works for you, pulling the air in and out of the heart. Feeling this heart center, feeling the felt sense of this heart center. Breathing in, feeling the heart. And exhaling, release, release, release out of the heart center. We could encourage a really, really positive emotion of joy or unconditional love. And it could be, as we breathe in, really breathing in joy, just complete total bliss or joy perhaps, or unconditional love. Finding something that maybe counteracts that negative emotion. So, or even just patience, having more patience. That's another one that's really effective. Just breathing in this idea of a very positive emotional vibe, breathing it right into the center of the heart. Sometimes when we breathe in this idea of unconditional love, it could be a very specific, detailed moment where we felt just this true idea of love for its own sake, not love with any conditions whatsoever. Perhaps it was a moment with a pet, or a moment where a hawk flew right over your head. Just this incredible awe, love that wasn't based on any conditions whatsoever. Maybe it was holding an infant for the first time. And this just overwhelming sensation that is unexpected and filled with this incredible love, joy, bliss, awe, whatever it is that really resonates with you, breathing this in and out, feeling it coming into your heart on the inhale, feeling that the space around you is filled with this, and you're able to breathe it in on the inhale, right into the center of your chest. And then exhaling it, releasing it. So we're not holding on to it, we're releasing it and letting it go out, away from our chest, our heart center, and out beyond ourselves into the space that we're in. We could even imagine we're touching it into other people or other parts of nature or pets, whatever's important to us. So we take one more breath in and really breathe in this incredibly supportive, emotion, delight, awe, love, joy, bliss, something that just clicks with us right here, right now. Breathing it in, filling it up at the cellular level into us. But breathing it in through the heart. And then the exhale is, we are also then giving it out in the space around us to specific individuals or other beings or anything else that really connects with this idea for you, this emotion for you. Really find a connection as you exhale. Breathing in one more time. Feeling this very nourishing emotion that can shift our vibe, bring us into calm and ease by restoring our emotional state from negative into positive. Breathing in this idea of love, care, joy, right through our heart center, and then it ripples through our whole body, and then releasing and letting it go out of us to everything around us, nearby, and also perhaps far away, our loved ones far away, neighbors, communities around the world. The ripple effect of positive emotions is very powerful. Notice how your body feels. Tuning in to your heart center as you breathe in and out now. Maybe it's a softer, quieter inhale and exhale. Just feeling how the body feels as it breathes itself, but becoming more aware of our heart center and this electromagnetic field that exists naturally within our heart center and the effects of our positive emotions on us and also on everything around us. How magnificent this can be. This can move us into calm, ease, rejuvenation, harmony, simply by breathing, creating more space and acceptance for whatever is coming our way, and bringing us into true, complete joy. I thank you so much for the privilege of your time and practice, and I'm wishing you a wonderful day.